Hey, what's going on, everybody? Is it too soon? Is it too early? Is it a little bit of both? I don't know. All I know is it's fast approaching 6 a.m. and I should really be asleep because that's what normal people would be doing right now. But I happen to be a person who has a touch of the insomnia. So I decided to do tomorrow night's video now. I don't know if I'm going to regret this later or not. Anyways, I have mentioned before that there's a channel that I watch, Blossom Like a Rose. And on here, this lovely, lovely lady does ASMR. She does eating videos. She does what she calls Wikipedia videos, where she'll eat something and then she'll use Wikipedia to find out the information on what she's eating. Man, I hope that's not crooked. Excuse me. And she'll pass on that information to all of us. I watch strictly for the soft speaking. I watch for the eating. I watch for the ASMR aspect of it. Although sometimes the ASMR part might be a little short-lived, it's still worth it to me, and that's what Rewind is for. You just go back and listen to that part that you like over and over again. So far, some of my favorites that she does, for some reason, it's like crackers, cookies, and different kinds of sausages. I don't know. She makes those sound really, really good. A few days ago, she was having cup of noodle, or cup noodle. That's what they're called. I've always called them cup o noodle. I don't know when they drop the O, but they're from Nissin. I ate one the other day, the seafood flavor, which was very interesting. The one she was eating was this one here. Curry. The little bits and pieces that I see on the label, let me take this off and show you, have me very interested. Because this isn't your run-of-the-mill cup noodle. There's a little moisture dripping off of there. I found this out from the other one, the seafood one. It had a lot of little bits and pieces of like meat and things like that. So when I saw the label on this one, I thought, hey man, this might be pretty interesting. Right off the bat, I'm going to say that what's got my attention is the fact that soup is almost non-existent. Instead, what I see is something more along the lines of stew. Not quite thick enough to be considered gravy, but not thin enough to be like a broth. So kind of like a stew base. It's very thick. Very, very thick. I've been letting it kind of sit here for a minute or two because some of the stuff that was in here didn't dissolve. But it smells amazing. I've never had curry before. Don't know what to expect. Even though it says curry flavor. No idea. No idea what to expect. I've never had curry before. Oh, you guys want to have a small laugh at my expense? As I was coming into the car, I freaked myself out. I was coming around the corner, and it felt like something grabbed me by the pants and was pulling. Like pulling me. And I'm like, what is that? Let go. Whatever you are, let go. It was the magnet in my wallet. It attached itself to the car. I thought I was a goner for sure. I'm gonna pull my pants down and have its way with me, whatever it was. But No, it was just my wallet. Darn it. I'm so lonely. Anyways, Blossom Like a Rose, aka Sabine, she looked like she was enjoying these. And when I found them, I'm like, yeah, I gotta try those. So here we go. Curry flavored cup noodle from Nissin. Still pretty steamy. Wow, what is that flavor? It tastes kind of it's like a hybrid of flavors. At first taste, it was like beefy. Now it's starting to mellow out into like a beefy chicken flavor. I don't know. Like I said, I've never had curry. I don't know what curry's supposed to taste like. I don't know what kind of seasoning is in here. I will say this. When I read curry, I automatically thought spicy. Anytime I've ever heard anyone talk about curry in any way, shape, or form, they always made it sound like it was a spicy dish. And apparently there's like a sweet curry, but some people don't acknowledge that as being actual curry because it's not supposed to be sweet. I could be wrong. This is just what I've heard. Shoot not the messenger. Try not to talk so much. My last video, I was trying to keep it under a certain amount of time, and I still passed that limit. This is what happens when they give you unlimited time on YouTube. You take full advantage of it. I'm digging that texture of the, I guess the stew or whatever you want to call it. It's very, very thick. Look at that. It's like gravy. As far as the little bits that I can identify, it looks like carrot. Carrot and some little green flecks of something, probably onion. What is this putting me in the mind of, though? It tastes real familiar. Well, there's some little bits of meat in there, too. Can you see that? I don't know how hot it is at the bottom. Every time I pull some up from the bottom, it's steaming. And I learned my lesson a couple of weeks ago. I burned the ever-living heck out of the roof of my mouth. You ever put something hot in your mouth and it turns you into like a complete half-wit instantaneously? You'd be talking about the day's events, be like, oh yeah, and then what did you tell? Oh yeah, you stick it in your and you drop everything out. Man, I gotta admit, that is way good. Really didn't know what to expect. Whoa, what's that? Wait a minute. What is that? Potato? Is there a potato in here? I'll be damned. Never had a ramen with potato in it before. Well, technically this isn't ramen. This is just noodles. Gotta quit calling everything noodly. ramen. I wish I could really nail that flavor. I'm trying to place that flavor. I've had it. I've had something similar to it before. I can't place it. I've been at like Mediterranean restaurants before, and I thought maybe it was something like that, but no. The potato is a nice touch. Nice change from things like corn and whatnot. This was a little pricey, I have to admit. There's a lot of noodle in it. It feels like it's going to be pretty satisfying, especially with all the big chunks of veggies in there and that thick gravy-like consistency. But I think it ran me like just under $1.30 for this cup. Like I said before, the better quality cups with the less carcinogens in it. Carcinogens? I didn't say that right. They're going to run you a little bit of money. The 36-cent cups, they got the dicey material in there. Stuff I'm trying to keep away from. That is so thick. Look. Trying to get as much of that stuff on there as I can. Chock full of flavor. I'm starting to get a little sense of like a black pepper kind of spiciness, you know, not an overbearing spiciness at all. Probably wouldn't even notice it if I hadn't have caught a little bit of a heat right here on the lips. Doesn't lay on the tongue very long. But yeah, every time I heard somebody talking about curry, it always sounded like something super spicy. I don't know, I'm going to have to look into curry a little bit, study it a little bit. See what different kinds there are. I'm actually sorry to see this come to an end. Could use a bigger bowl of this. Man. The stuff on there is like just so good. It's like the kind of like gravy from pot roast or something. That was pretty damn tasty. Was it worth the... Oh, man, it's all over me. Look at this. Say something, guys. Don't let me just sit here like this. That's disgusting. Was it worth $1.30? Yeah. It would be even more worth it and much more appreciated if I could get them at $1 a cup. I think $1 is pretty fair, but then again, this might be imported, so I don't know. It's got kind of a strange insulated feel to it. The cup itself is very pillowy. It's not like a regular cardboard deal. It has like a little insulation on here. Excuse me. But man, that was really, really good. It was better than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, I'll give that one an 8 all day. I could have gone 9 on it, but at the price of it, it's a little much. Maybe if there was a way to buy it in bulk and bring the price down a little bit, then yeah, I'd be all over it. But will I buy it again? Sure. Yeah, I'd definitely buy that again. I don't know how many I would buy or how soon I'll be buying it. Um, but I'll be keeping an eye out for it because it was it was really satisfying. That one cup, it looks like a really small cup, and it is in you know in respect to noodle bowls and stuff. But I'm a big boy, and I'd say one of these would tide me over for a while. In a pinch, you don't want to have a full meal, but like a regular cup of noodle would probably just leave you kind of. Probably do another one. This one is enough for me on these. This is really good. $1.30. Eh. I'm not gonna let 30 cents dissuade me from buying that again. Know that if I ever find them somewhere like on sale or something, I'll be grabbing up as many as I can. And I was looking on the online, that place that I had mentioned before that they can't ship to the United States right now, but I was looking at all the different cups, these types of cups with different flavors. They had one that was like a smoke flavor. Yeah. And Tom Yum. I've had that flavor ramen before. So many different flavors, but the only ones I think that are like this that are available here in the States is the curry, the seafood, and one other I can't really think off the top of my head right now. So, yeah, I caught this at Walmart. Yeah, got it at Walmart. I'd like to be able to order it from Walmart, like have it delivered straight to my house, because even though we're flattening that COVID line and people are coming out of their house more and people are starting to open up more and businesses are starting to go back into service and some of the limits have been lifted off of things that people were buying, I'm still greeted with empty shelves when it comes to this stuff. Like nobody's taking any chances. So yeah, if I could get that ordered and brought straight to the house, just like when I first started buying stuff from Jet.com. You guys remember that? I bought a bunch of ramen. I had like 5 or 6 different kinds of ramen. I got introduced to some really good ones, some really good instant noodles. The bull neck noodles from Paldo, the Paldo Fun and Yum. That's when I was introduced to Nangshim. My whole world, as far as noodles and instant stuff goes, has been Nissin, Maruchan, and Top. That's it. That's all I've known my whole life. I didn't know there was others out there. And I definitely didn't know they were in different regions. And so far, I have to say, my absolute favorite instant ramen or instant noodle is from Korea. The Korean noodles. They add something to it, man. It's just like this really awesome, powerful flavor. I had gotten the Samyang fire noodles, and I found some Samyang ramen packs, but they weren't like fire or anything like that. So I'll be interested to see, do they make them spicy? Are their mild ramen spicier than our mild ramen? That's what I want to find out soon. But there I go, yammering on and on again, guys. Sorry about that. But, yep. Cup noodle curry flavor. Gets an absolute 8 all day, every day from me. I enjoyed that so much. It smells so good, man. I swear I smell like a beef broth kind of thing, a beef bouillon type of smell, but there's something else going on in there, and I can't really place it, but it is delicious. So delicious. Highly recommend. So until next time, guys, take care. I got to find something to do tomorrow night or later tonight because I've just used up this. But I have something. I have something in mind. So until next time, take care, and I will see you all soon.